I was really hoping I didn't have to make this video, but here it comes. If you follow my channel, you know that a couple of months ago I purchased this 2022 Tesla Model Y Performance, and I absolutely love it. However, a week into my ownership, the car had to be brought in for service for a total battery replacement. I didn't have the car for a couple of weeks. Then I got the car back. A couple of weeks later, I took it on a snowboarding trip, and I was sideswiped by a huge truck, which left a tiny scratch here. A scratch that needed to be repaired by a Tesla certified shop. That's right, a Tesla certified shop. Because if you get into a fender bender and you take your car to a non-Tesla certified shop, you are risking voiding your car's warranty or losing it for whatever it is that needs to be repaired at that time. So I wasn't willing to make that risk. So I found a local Tesla certified shop which had fantastic reviews. I'm not going to reveal the name of the shop because I don't want to call anybody out. But because of the fact that the damage was on the three panels, this one, and the plastic one, they needed to remove and replace this panel. They needed to repair this area, but in order for them to repair this area, they needed to sand it and heat it and paint it and all of that. They needed to remove the taillights, they needed to remove the bumper, they needed to remove the insides, because apparently when you're fixing aluminum, and it wasn't that bad, just tiny scratches, you have to remove the plastics because the aluminum gets hot. I'm not an expert, but that whole repair cost, well, not me, it cost the insurance company $5,200. $5,200 for something like that. Now, for comparison purposes, I do have a friend who owns a car shop, and he estimates that this should have cost about $1,500 max. But at least I got quality service. So $5,200 for a job like this seems like a lot. But again, I wasn't paying for it, so I didn't mind. But what I did mind is what I found when I picked up the car. We're actually going to start on this side. Because of the fact that the whole bumper needed to be removed, they actually removed this trim. When I got to the car, this trim was actually popping out. So I didn't think twice about it, so I popped it back in. But then, as I walked over to the other side, this is what I noticed. As I got down, I noticed that, check this out, that this piece was not properly tucked in. Yes, I know that this is very easy to do. You just pop this trim and you push it back in, but how did this pass quality control? And the next, I don't know if it's quality control or not, but when I first bought the car, this area was nice and smooth. Now, and I hope the camera picks it up, now this trim over here is not straight. It looks like there are these bends and grooves here. So it sticks out here, then it goes in, then it comes out a little bit here, so it kind of goes in and out, in and out. I don't know if it's the way maybe they push the clips in or whatnot, but it doesn't look as well as it did when I first purchased the car. Oh, I'm not done yet. Check this out. This area now is dirty because I've been driving the car for a couple of days. I haven't taken the car to the shop just yet, but obviously this area needed to be repaired. So this is the first area that I inspected when I picked up the car. And what I saw, I hope you can see now. If not, I'm gonna do a close-up with my phone, but check this out. So when we wash this area, it's a detailing spray, don't worry, and I'm using a microfiber towel. And again, don't worry, the car is gonna be fully detailed. So any swirls I'll create by doing so will be taken out. But check this out. So as we dry this area, you will notice, if you look at it from the right angle, that there's a bit of a clear coat overspray here. There's a clear coat overspray here, and there's clear coat overspray here. Oh no, that's so bad. What are you gonna do? We're not done yet. Here's one final thing that really grinds my gears. Because of the fact that there was a scratch here, to fix it, they had to sand the area. While sanding, they also sanded part of the edge. So again, I hope the camera picks it up, but if you notice, there's a little edge accent on the bumper which continues all the way to the end, or at least it did continue. Here, I'm going to show you on the other side what this looks like. You see this corner, and this corner continues all the way into this little crease here. So they meet here. Whereas on the other side, this corner, this edge goes here, and then it disappears here because this is where the area was sanded. And let's be honest here, this could have happened at any shop. What I'm really upset about is that it took 3.5 weeks to fix this little problem. 3.5 weeks of me not having my electric car, 3.5 weeks of me driving a crappy loaner that I got from Enterprise. But it took Tesla 3.5 weeks to deliver this little piece of plastic to the shop. And that's where the problem lies. Tesla's customer service and service in general has been absolutely terrible. I know I took my car in for service a couple of times, and each time I came out, I was very, very dissatisfied. You can actually watch some of my rants. I'll link it right on this side. But this is what you can expect when you're one of the first adopters of a new electric car company. Yes, they've been around for over 10 years. So what? They still have a lot of issues. They still have a lot of supply issues. They have a lot of communication issues. And obviously, they still have a lot of issues with shops that they're sponsoring or shops that they're connected with that are not doing the right thing with the customer. So I'm going to have to bring this to the shop. I'm going to have them repair it. I don't know if it's going to be fixed on the spot. I don't know if I'm going to have to leave the car there. But don't get me wrong. This is still the best daily driver for me. I cannot imagine dailying any other car. The acceleration, the space, the simplicity is absolutely fantastic. I just hope I don't have to deal with the service anymore or a lot. Because that's what's going to get me frustrated. But if you have any stories to share, leave them down below. Let's kick some ideas around. I would love to hear your miserable stories if you own a Tesla. Any other comments, leave them down below. And I hope to see you in the next video. Any major updates about the Tesla, I will upload onto the channel because I know a lot of you are interested in the whole electric car ownership, especially Tesla's ownership. So, thank you very much for watching, and I'll be seeing you in the next video, I hope. Bye-bye.